Okay, so why Willow and Michael can't co-parent? Why does one have to take the kids from the other? But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chess for General Hospital, December 26, 2024. Okay, y'all, so first things first, let me know y'all thoughts on today's episode down below. Look, I said everybody see how Drew is, the fact that he's no good, except Willow. Then they ain't got no shame. He over here talking about some doggone, well, both of them talk about some doggone, basically they happy that they don't have to hide their feelings no more and all this stuff. I said, she's still married. And I said, they definitely finna flip it on Michael. Once they find out that he had already cheated before she cheated, well, she cheated with a kiss, but he had already cheated before she did. But I said, why can't they both just co-parent? Why do they have to take the children from the other one? But okay, I was debating about how to start this review out, because at first I was gonna start with, everybody can see that Drew ain't no good except Willow. Then I was gonna start it out by talking about Sonny, because Sonny, he over here holding his chest and stuff. I said, what's about to happen with him? Is he gonna have a heart attack or what? When they showed Christina leaving and then he was walking, I said, something about to happen. I was not expecting that though. I mean, he kept walking, but then the other thing I was going to start with was Emma. But we about to talk about her now. Okay, you got Emma, Anna, Sasha, Felicia. Who else was there? I think it was just Maxie. Maxie was there. And I already said Anna. But Emma kept on. They kept trying to ask her about her life or whatever. And she just kept changing the subject. She kept questioning Sasha about her life and stuff like that. Then when Anna was like, she was about to call her mama, she was like, no, or whatever. So I was saying, either she didn't tell her parents that she was coming there and that she was transferring there, or something else going on. But we'll see. Brooklyn and Chase. So basically, Brooklyn was telling Chase that she was late or whatever. So they took a pregnancy test or whatever. Excuse me. They took a pregnancy test. It said negative. So then they got to talking about if they should continue to try. By the end of the episode, they decided that they was both gonna get tested. And I said, something gonna be wrong. They gonna eat her. Cause what did I see this on? I seen this on a show, some show or a movie. And they went to get tested, and they was asking basically, have you been pregnant before or whatever? Did you get a child up? Asking all these questions or whatever. Did you have, what's it called? Abortion or a miscarriage or something like that, and the truth can come out. But yeah, lately they have been kind of insinuating. Now, they haven't said anything. I haven't seen any spoilers. I just been seeing a lot of people talk about how Brooklyn and what's his name, Dante, gonna have Gio as a child. They're gonna have Gio as a child. That Gio is their child. That Gio is their child or whatever. And they've been dropping a whole lot of hits. Now, that don't mean nothing, because they have introduced storylines plenty of times and never went with it. But we'll see. But yeah, by the end of the episode, they decided that they both can get tested to see if something's wrong. And I said, yeah, they probably gonna get to asking, have you had a child before? Or either they're gonna be able to tell. Can they tell? More than likely. But wouldn't she know? Cause at first, they were just showing Lois. She was acting all suspicious and stuff like that. But lately, Brooklyn been doing the same. Because I was like, why wouldn't she know or whatever? But yeah, she clearly hiding something. That's why she said that about Willow, about how if you keep secrets, that don't make you a bad person and all this other stuff. So the truth gonna end up coming out. Brennan, Josh, Carly, I'm about to say Chase. Brennan, Josh, Carly, Jason. So basically, they still playing card games and everything. Jason said, I still don't trust him. And I say, I still don't get what they trying to do, because the lady that works for Brennan, and I forgot to write down, I don't know her name. I forgot to write down Lulu's name. But I say, I'm still confused. Like, is she following? I know she following Lulu because she trying to go there too for when they find Charlotte and Valentine. But what she trying to do, take him out? I was like, how y'all help him escape? Well, Brennan or whatever. And then you trying to take him out. I said, probably so he won't tell anything about Pikeman. But yeah, they was all just hanging out again. He was trying to help Jocelyn get her mind off Dex and everything that happened. Look, they need to do a follow-up or something. We need more information or something. But I'm assuming that with the holidays about to pass, they're going to do it next week or sometime in January. But we'll see. But yeah, do y'all think somebody did something to Sunday? But we'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, Carly ends up thanking Brandon for basically taking Jocelyn's mind off of Dex and everything that she's dealing with or whatever. Then he ends up getting a call. I think he got a call, and it's from the lady. She's saying that she has eyes on Lulu. They at the airport. They was at the she said the plaza or somewhere where they lit the Christmas tree or whatever. I said, see, you don't even be knowing that you're being followed. They don't pay attention. But yeah, she was like, basically she's gonna follow her there and she's gonna lead them straight to Valentine. I said, yeah, I knew she was gonna go there and get into trouble. She over here having a doggone conversation with the lady. But Brandon basically tells her, you know what to do. So I was like, what? We need to know. Like, what's she supposed to do? What's she supposed to do? What they call it? Neutralize Valentine and Lulu and Charlotte? we're gonna come back to Nina now. We're gonna finish with Dante, Rocco, Laura now. So basically they all was looking for Lulu. I said Rocco sure didn't last long. I thought it was gonna take him a while at least. But Laura had stopped by saying Lulu had left her gloves in the car, so she was dropping them off. They both was like, no, she said she was gonna be with you. And she was like, no, she said she was gonna be here with you and Rocco or whatever. And I said, now Lulu knew doggone well if she wasn't at the Quartermains, if she wasn't with, Rocco down, then obviously she gonna be trying to find Charlotte, and they figured that out. So they was like, Lulu wouldn't know where to look, and that's when Rocco was like, yes, she does, because she talked to Charlotte, and Charlotte made her promise that she was gonna come along and she wasn't gonna tell nobody or whatever. So Dante ends up going to the airport, and by that time the plane had already took off. Christina and Sonny. So basically, she was just telling him when they lit the tree, she thought that she wasn't going to feel anything, but she did end up feeling something. And she was basically just thanking him for being there for her. And she was saying how, if it wasn't for him and her mama, that she wouldn't have got through this year. So she ends up going to bed or whatever. And he got up, and the way they showed it, I was like, what's about to happen here? I was like, I ain't seen nothing. Let me go look up these doggone spoilers. But yeah, he got up. I think, did he turn the lights out and everything? Then he started holding his chest. I said, is he about to have a heart attack or what? Well, he just went in the other room. I said, what's about to go on there? I don't know, but we'll see. Michael and Jason. I said, Jason be giving good advice, don't he? He be making a lot of sense, too. So they was basically talking about the same thing, Michael and everything he's dealing with, and he ends up telling him basically, yeah, you was wrong for cheating, and Willow was wrong, too. And basically, she gonna have to see for herself who Drew is, and the fact that he know he hiding something and that he slimy or whatever. I said, everybody can see he ain't no good except Willow. I said, she in fantasy land. I know what else I was going to say. I just thought about it. Y'all know how they was talking. I think Michael and Chase was talking about the fact that she was in the, what's it called? A cult or whatever. And I said, what's the difference? I said, everybody keep making decisions for her. That was before I seen the last part of the episode, though. I said, everybody keep making decisions for her, and she's still allowing people to make decisions for her. I said, well, we're going to talk about that later. But yeah, everybody keep making decisions for her or whatever. And I said, she's still not. I said, she done got out of that situation, and she's still allowing her mama, Drew over here hyping her head up and stuff. And I said, at first, she was saying how she didn't want to take the kids away from Michael and everything. Nina done got in her head and convinced her. And then I said, Michael hadn't even said nothing about taking the kids away from her. He over here in La La Land still talking about saving his marriage. And I said, dude, she don't want you. But yeah, basically, he was confiding in Jason about everything, his marriage, and about how he wanted to fight for his marriage. But it seemed like Willow don't want that, like she wants Drew or whatever. So he also said this, like Willow sees him as the bad guy. I said, right. I said the same thing. I said, how you cheat on somebody? You over here kissing somebody else twice, lying about it to his face or whatever. How you gonna be mad at him for not telling you? I just thought about that. How you gonna be mad at him for not telling you that he seen the video? What you wanted him to do? Come tell you that he know? What difference it made? You still cheated. He still saw you cheat. She over here mad at the fact that he knew and didn't say nothing. But y'all didn't tell y'all was running around kissing and stuff. Did you tell that? No. Then that's why I said they're gonna make him the bad guy. I keep saying the same thing because it still ain't came out yet. That ain't came out yet. The fact that Sasha's the one that he cheated with ain't came out yet. The fact that she's pregnant. She on tomorrow's episode talking about she about to leave town or whatever. So I was like, look, I don't know. But yeah, Michael was telling Jason that it's like Willow sees him as the bad guy. I said, she do. She do. Especially with folks in her ear. I said, especially with folks in her ear or whatever. And then Drew, ooh, we about to talk about them next though. Let me see. Did he say anything else? Jason was just giving them advice because he's worried that, Willow don't see Drew for who he is or whatever. And Jason tells him, Willow gonna have to see for herself about Drew. Basically, Jason was asking him what he wants, and he said he want to fight for his marriage, but if Willow not willing to, then he gonna fight her for the kids. And that's why I said, why? Like, I don't understand. Now that, again, I repeat, because somebody brought it up. The only thing we've seen so far, Michael was on the phone. When he seen Drew, before they even slept together, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Had they slept together that day when Michael was looking into his place and they was over there hugging and stuff? Had they slept together then? I don't know. But yeah, he was on the phone with Diane, but they didn't show him actually saying, he finna take the kids or whatever. But on today's episode, he did say if she not willing to save their marriage and fight for their marriage, he's gonna fight for the kid. He gonna fight her for the kids. And I said, why can't they co-parent? Why can't they co-parent? Why does it have to be, Willow gonna take the kids from him or he's gonna take the kids from her? Why can't y'all just co-parent? Like, I understand he may not want the kids around Drew or something like that, but at the same time, it's like, why? Show y'all shouldn't have been no dog. Y'all shouldn't have had no kids together. You feel like y'all got to take the kids unless they was in a dangerous situation. I don't know. Let me be quiet because I don't know nothing about nothing when it comes to parenting. I said, maybe that's just me, though. I don't know. Let me know down below what y'all think. Now we're finna get to these folks. So Lucas stopped by. He said he didn't stop by. He said he stopped by. What? He wanted to fight for Wiley or something like that. Let me see. I know I wrote that part down. He said he didn't give up Wiley so that Willow can take him from Michael. I said, right on. I said, right on or whatever. And then he kind of insinuated that she was like Nell because Nell was trying to keep Wiley from Michael or whatever. And I said, you kind of right. He's kind of right. He ain't full out said, but I said at the same time, y'all don't snuck in the house, tell my son, let's get the kids and go. Ain't told the man you finna take the kids or nothing. Well, I think they the last people we got to talk about. Nina, Ava, Drew, Willow, Lucas. I already said basically Lucas was confronting Willow about trying to take the kids away from Michael and everything. And she was like, what did she say? She was like, you adopted or whatever. You saying they wouldn't be right with me? They shouldn't be with me or something she said. But when he insinuated that she was like Nell trying to keep keep the kids away from Michael or whatever, that's when Nina was like, you gotta go or whatever. And he ends up telling her, think about what I said. But Lucas ends up having a conversation with Ava, basically talking about maybe he made things worse by, talking to Willow about everything. And Ava ends up saying that it's not Willow or whatever, it's Drew. I said, and that's when I wrote it down. I said, look, everybody see Drew ain't no good except her. And then I said, even Ava don't think that Michael should lose his kids. But when everybody left, that's when Nina was like, this is what I'm talking about Michael's family and the Quartermains and this and that. They're going to try to take your kids away from you or whatever. This is why you need to fight. And all this. They just hyping her head up or whatever. Then Drew like, yeah, she's right. Nina's right. I said, why wouldn't you tell her that despite what y'all got going on, these feelings you claim you got, and we so happy that we found each other and all this other stuff. I said, Nina crazy. I would have been said something, especially they over here hugging. They over here in La La Land, in Fantasy Land. They just playing house and all this other stuff. They just rolling together. Y'all seen that? I said, they don't got too comfortable and bold. And Nina over here, I said, she's just desperate to have a relationship with her daughter. Because what you got going on, lady? This man over here playing in your face, in your daughter's face, and instead of telling the truth and saving your relationship with your daughter at least, you decide to continue this charade or whatever, talking about some doggone. What he said, I don't care about none of that because of my feelings for you or whatever. Nobody understands what we got going on and all this stuff. And I said, Drew, shut it up. But every time she come in the room and she see them hugging or close or talking or something, she make this face and she be so irritated, but not enough to tell the truth. She don't never learn her lesson. This is the perfect opportunity. Well, she missed the perfect opportunity actually. But yeah, they was like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. The Quartermains got the power and all this stuff. They're going to take your kids away from you. We can't let that happen. And and Willow just over here, like, just eating it all up instead of telling them, mind y'all business. Now, whatever feeling she got for Drew, that's one thing. You should be telling them, no, me and Michael going to have to, because she still ain't talked to her husband. Mind you, she's still married. Look, this is a review going on longer than I expected. But yeah, mind you, she's still married. What are you talking about? You can't go talk to your husband. But yeah, she just hugging Drew and everything. And Drew just said, how he's not going to leave her side. And they both said they by her side and everything. And I said, shame on y'all too. Shame on y'all. But yeah, I think that's everything, y'all. But yeah, that's it. That's all. I think I covered everything basically. But let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the day and be safe.